Hello everyone. Welcome to my story today. Let's pay respect to our teaching monk together. Bow, bow, bow.
Hello, everyone. Uh, Very nice to see all of you. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing fine. And it's already, I think, almost half of the year. And you can see that I have that number again. It's 199 days. So not less than 200 days until New Year of 2026. So just like the second half of the year where we can strive to do something better and to improve our meditation. So one thing that I like to share about improving a meditation today is the fact that when we meditate, we've been talking about and practicing about how to bring the mind back to the center of the body. This is the meditation part that we're gonna begin. And the challenge is it's not always easy to keep the mind there the whole time, right? And we can read from the comments that some people say, yeah, I could do it at the beginning, but later on my mind drifts away. So what do I do? And the answer is very simple. You have to try to keep bringing your mind back. Maybe you have to do that 5 times. Maybe you have to do that 10 times, maybe 20 times, 30 times, depending on how much sati you have. Sati means the ability to keep the mind inside of yourself. And this comes with practice. We talk about how you should, I'm not sure if you remember this video, like you should try to, as much as you can, keep your mind at the center of your abdomen. Of course, you don't have to use a flashlight like this. This is just a symbol, So while you walk, while you talk, while you eat, just try as much as you can to keep the mind back to the center of the body. And if you can do that very often, and you have good meditations, provided your mind is pure, you can easily keep the mind there. And maybe there might be some distractions at the moment, but it should not be too difficult to keep bringing the mind back until we are able to keep the mind stick over there. That's our goal, which is equivalent to having super glue between your mind and the center of your body. Your mind is your feeling. So you feel the center the whole time. You don't feel anything else around you. You don't have any distractions at all, or even distractions appear. They can't take your mind away because now your mind is glued permanently to the center of the body at that particular moment. No matter how many distractions you have, how many wandering thoughts, they cannot take your mind away if your mind is already super glued to the center of the body. And how do we do that? That's why we need this word, continuity. When you keep your mind softly and gently at the center of the body, the super glue is being applied between the mind and the center, but it takes time for the bond to appear. Imagine that you break something, like you have a cup of a teacup or a coffee cup, and you break that handle. And now you want to stitch them together again. Is that possible? Yeah, why not, right? So maybe the first essence is don't break them, but now they're broken. It's like our minds, like the whole day you keep thinking about something else, and a lot of work, a lot of things you have to be responsible for. It's similar to the mind, which is detached from the center, right? So now you're going to attach them together again, stitch them together. You need to apply this super glue between the mind and the center. And while the super glue is being applied, you need to hold it, right? You need to hold it. Like you cannot just, okay, now I applied. So, and then when you release your hand, it breaks because the bond between the handle and the cup is still yet to form, right? You have to keep them and hold them still for a while. How long? Yeah, maybe it's gonna take a while, depending on how much glue you apply and the weight and so on and so forth, right? But while you hold them together, you have to keep it still. You can't move your hands. You move your hands, or they break apart. They never stitch together. So the idea is to hold that handle while super glue be applied softly, gently, keep it still for as long as you can. Don't move. And if it doesn't work, try it again, right? Because sometimes when they break apart and you need to apply with the glue again, that can happen. You can do this several times until eventually they stitch together. And when they stitch together, well, you can use the cup. You can, maybe keep the weight of the water. I'm not sure, but that's similar to how we keep the mind at the center of the body. We keep it there. We try to glue it to the center. We apply the super glue. When you keep your mind there softly and gently, if you forcefully keep the mind there, the super glue is not being applied, and it will not stitch there for a long time. So you have to be very, very dedicated at that particular moment to apply the super glue between the mind and the center. Then you have to do it continuously, continuity, so that the bond between the center and the mind can form. Okay, and once that is formed, well, that's when you can meditate and you don't have much distractions, or even distractions appear, they cannot take your mind away. Okay, so we're gonna kind of keep practicing until we reach that point where the mind sticks still, uncheckable at the center of body. We call that super stillness. And then when we thought we have super stillness, there could be stillness within stillness, which you will have to experience that on your own. And maybe one day you understand what it is. Okay. All right. So now we are ready for our meditation. And then I have special talk that I prepare this whole afternoon to share with you afterward. Okay, so let's begin our meditation together. You may sit comfortably and prepare yourself for an inner peace time. Spend a moment to relax and close your eyelids in a very comfortable way. When you close your eyelids, it's time to leave everything behind for a while, whether that be work, responsibility, worries, all the things, we leave them behind for a while. And spend a moment to relax all the muscles of your forehead, the muscles on your face, your cheek, your chin. Allow them to feel relaxed. Relax the muscles of your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, and your knees. Down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And when you're feeling a bit more relaxed, I would like you to spend a moment with your breath. We are going to breathe and be aware of the airflow and see how much we can stay with the breath and not to think about anything else, or even if you will think about something else, that is alright. Keep bringing the mind back to the breath again and again, relaxingly, which means should the mind be distracted, or if the mind is so busy, you're not gonna feel frustrated or annoyed. Each time that you bring the mind back, you will do that relaxingly, no worry, no expectation. You can continue as many times as you need. No rush, no hurry. We have plenty of time and we feel content for as much as we can in bringing the mind back and let the mind stay with the breath. When the mind can stay longer with the breath, it feels relatively lighter as all heavy thoughts, uncomfortable feelings, they're being dropped completely from the mind. When you feel a little lighter, you're ready to keep the mind still. Or we attempt to try to keep it still, and that's when the real meditation begins. Meditation means the mind that is still, peaceful and relaxed, and focus on one single location. We're going to attempt to keep our mind still at the center of your body. You may follow the airflow of your own breath a few more times, reaching the deepest turning point, and that is around the middle of your abdomen. As it is inflated up on every in-breath And you breathe as deeply as you can. The breath will reach the center of your body, going to feel and touch the center, and the way you touch the center shall be as soft as a bird's feather floating down from the sky and finally land up on a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. And that softness that you touch the center with will change to become super glue that will keep your mind stick. You might need to do this several times as the bond takes time to form. So keep bringing the mind back to the center and maintain your awareness there softly, gently. You need to do several times and allow each touch to be softly. No matter how many times the mind drifts away, with your unlimited effort, it will end up staying still and while the mind is staying there. You don't need to go back and forth with your breath. Just leave the mind there and repeat a mantra. You may repeat the mantra by imagining that the voice is expanding inside your body. You may repeat clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way. Arahang means the purest state of the mind. So all together, you are telling yourself the right way to purify the mind. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Doesn't matter how many times we need to repeat the mantra. You should not care about the result. All we care about is to do everything relaxingly. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang and at any point that you feel your mind is still, you don't need the mantra anymore. Then you can leave your mind still over there. No need to repeat the mantra any longer. Samma Arahang 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 You may additionally visualize an image. Imagine that your body is empty. You have nothing inside, no bone, no muscle, no organ, just an empty space filled only with the air. And at the center of your body, the middle of the empty space, you may visualize the presence of an image, or just imagine that something is in your abdomen. This is similar to when you dream. When you're daydreaming, let nothing else appear in your dream. By attempting with your own image, doesn't matter how clearly you can visualize, it is okay even though the image looks blurry. Feel content with however you can visualize. Feel content with this present result. No worry about the future result. The present one is as good already. I visualize which can be the sun, the full moon, water drop, crystal ball, the bubble. Doesn't matter what size, what color. Just imagine that it's there, staying still at the center of your body. And also repeat the mantra at the same time. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Continue. Let everything gently on your own. Till the meditation comes to an end, and we do loving kindness together. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Continue on your own. สัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง I would like you to imagine that the amount of peace energy within you is expanding in all directions to cover yourself, everyone in the room, the whole building, and share this peace energy to all of them with an intention that you want everyone to be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the inner peace. You are sharing. Imagine that this peace energy is growing to cover the whole neighborhood, the whole city. You are sharing this positive intention to everyone in the area equally, unconditionally. Doesn't matter who they are. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and danger. Allow the energy to cover the whole city, the whole country, and the whole world. May everyone in the world be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Continue to share this peace energy on your own for a while. You may also make wishes for positive things to come to your life. Now that your mind is clear, all your wishes will become clear projection, uncheckable, with the peace energy. The positive things will be attracted to your will. So you may wish for good health, prosperity, happiness, peace of mind, and all protections from all kinds of dangers. When you meditate, you attain the inner peace easily and effortlessly. And now, meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. Feel every part of your body. And once you feel that you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาภลปัตตาปัจเจกานัญจยังพลังอรหันตานัญจะเตเชนระคังพันธามิสัพพโสเตยทลตาสุขิตาวิรุณหพุทธสาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหทาสหสัพเพหิยาติภิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีBhagwantu te. May all your wishes be fulfilled. Sape Purentu Sankappan. All of your dreams become true. Janto Panarasu Yatha. Like the full moon in the night sky. Manisho Tirasu Yatha. Or similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Now you may open your eyes and you may smile a little bit and switch on your webcam. Okay, great. So, and we can take a photo together, right? Okay, so smile. I hope that you had a good meditation, which you can answer without having to switch on your microphone by smiling. Even though you didn't have a good one, you can pretend. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, so you don't actually have that sad face alone or something. Just smile. Okay, just smile. There was some good part for sure. Everyone, like in 50 minutes that we meditated, for sure, at least some few minutes, right? Okay, so that few minutes already count. And sometimes those few minutes help a lot because even though you reach that stillness for a few minutes, few seconds, that actually helps to erase and to boost moral and maybe increase mental strength and also amplify the positivity, right? It's like cleaning lens. You have, when you clean your glasses, you don't need to clean an hour, right? You just wipe with clean cloth and just few seconds and the glasses are clean and then your days will be safe. That's the magic of meditation. All right, so now you can also share as well how your meditation went. If you had good meditation or you have questions, you can type in the comment. We have one already. I feel sabai and connected from DJ Boca from Guinea-Bissau, right? Okay, so todo bem. All right. So I wait for you to send some more comments. We can talk about what we been talking, right? So basically, we've been talking about this guy, or just use his story to connect ourselves with. It's about all kinds of self-development, all kinds of life. We need to have good environment to begin with, right? So if you live in a good place, if you have good support from your family, if you have good opportunity, if you have good education, so these already build up many many things that will constitute solid foundation for self-development, for good life to happen. But there are some few things, okay? Sometimes you can call it luck, sometimes you can call it fortune, or, you know, like all the things that is not under your control. But there is one thing super important and can be under your control, the human environment, right? So this human environment, we talk about having or surrounding ourselves. First, we need to walk away from fools. And second, we need to stay closer to the wise, right? So I talk about how, suppose that this guy who wants to be successful, but he stumbled upon across a roommate that is not very clean and tidy, and maybe show him a lot of negative behaviors. If you solid, if you have strong belief in what you're doing, or maybe you have willingness to strong motivation or something, maybe you're not going to be affected so much. But believe it or not, staying close to people that are negative is like staying close to people who have like diseases that can transfer from them to you, like viruses, right? That will determine how strong you are, your immunity. If you are immune to, or you're still healthy and strong, maybe you are able to not to let those viruses to take your body and make you sick, okay? Elsa Marine, it was relaxing, it made me feel sleepy, okay? I hope that is not too sleepy and you didn't sleep the whole sessions. Ernest, I was relaxed and brought back my thoughts, okay? As a whole, I feel refreshed after meditation and a few minutes of stillness. Great. And Marky Mark, thanks for today's guidance. I need to leave a little early today, but I wanted to thank and the whole team for the continuous presence in his life. Okay, Bettina, thanks a lot for the wisdom talk about the super glue. This is exactly what helps me. This is a great example, okay? When you explain, helps me to meditate after stay with the crystal ball inside, stick with the super glue, and okay, and have a short time feeling of completely being vanished. Okay, that's great. So you see, sometimes we only need very few small advices that could totally change the game. We only need to hear something like this. But when you're ready, then the wisdoms will appear. That's the thing, okay? Got Joey, I feel very well at time. My stomach feel like fire, okay? But for now, I feel very cool and relaxed. That's great. And Jive, I feel so refreshed and grounded. And Katarina Kumar, beautiful. My visualization was my mind flowing into crystal ball in the center of my body and being protected while with every breath, a rosy beam of life shone gently on it. That's beautiful to read. Alia Barry, thanks for the sessions. I feel better and energized. And if Dio, thanks for the sessions. I feel relaxed and ready to maintain day's activity. And at Ebola, I enjoyed the meditation sessions. I thought I felt really sleepy and did at some point in time, but I was able to concentrate in the long run after resetting. Beautiful. All right, so we talk about 4 kinds of false friends, but these friends can in fact be only threats or behaviors. So you can see that I use the same phrase in all these type of friends here, which are taker, talker, flatter, and seducer. I'm not sure if you see with the same with me, that he's the same person, right? So a single person can be a taker, can be a talker, can be a flatterer, and can be a seducer. Doesn't have to be separated persons, can be only one person here. We call false friends, but false kinds of friends, okay? Which we've been talking a little bit about that this whole June. Today, if you are able to unfriend them, you need to unfriend them. There's 7 billion, come on, in the world. So unfriending someone who have these behaviors do not hurt so much, right? Well, maybe sometimes that hurts, but think about it. If these kind of behaviors can ruin your life, you have to love yourself more than you have to love them, right? But if you love yourself, you need to give the best for yourself. Giving the best for yourself means that stop associating with someone that constantly hurt you and start exploring other options. And today, the other options are 4 kinds of good friends, okay? So we talk about 4 kinds. What are these 4 kinds? Helper, companion, mentor, and supporter. They are 4 behaviors that we consider to awesome blessing, right? If you have any friends that are helper, that are companion, that are mentor, that are supporters, then you bless, right? So what are these about? First, helper are who that can always be, you can always depend with. You can always count on them, whether you're having hard time, whether you need some help, they're always there to help you. So we call these helpers, okay? Oh, I'm gonna ask you one question. Maybe you can think about that answer. You see that I explained at the beginning that the false friends, the word friends here could mean persons, but could be like types of peoples as well. And I actually use one man as an example of false friends here, right? This is on purpose. The question is, why do I not do the same with true friends, with real friends? And I use 4 people here. You see that now when we talk about 4 friends, We do not talk, or well, I prefer not to use one single man or single woman as example, let alone not not AI. But like, okay, this is one guy and his four friends, and I purposely put everything into him and show you that he is a kind of person that exhibit four behaviors. While on the other hand, when talking about true friends, I use four persons here. Guess the answer. You can think about it. I'm going to tell you the answer in the end, okay? Just think about it. Okay, why? Why do I not use only one person? Maybe that blonde guy, or maybe that that girl who was a supporter. Why four? Right? Okay, so who are these four? First, the helper that always help you when you need them. Always carry an umbrella. No, not necessary. This symbolic is not very easy to to come up with, but yeah, they always be there for you, like a song, right? I think there's a song like "Hey, I be there for you," if you remember that movie. Okay. Ade Bayo said, thanks for the sessions. I feel relaxed and ready for the remaining activity. Ade Bolar, I enjoyed the meditation sessions, though I felt really sleepy and did not, did some point, I was able to, oh, that's the same message, okay. Levi, thanks for these wonderful sessions. I feel relaxed and peaceful, okay. That's very good. The second one is companion, who always kind of listen to you and share moments with you, and like not necessarily you need some help or you need to depend on them, but they always on your presence, like their presence is, they're always around, they never leave you behind, something like that. So that's companion, okay. Stay shoulder to shoulder. And the third one, they are mentors. They like to provide you some help. They like to give some advices. They like to show you what is good and what is bad, what you should do and what you should not. Okay. And the last one is those who always sympathize, have feelings that whenever you are great, they feel good for you. Whenever you feel down, they actually feel bad for you. It's like your parents, like whatever you feel, they also have that feeling. That's people who we call supporter here, who always sympathize your feelings, what you stumble upon, okay? So these are four kinds of friends. We're going into details, maybe just two of them today. So let me show you the first one. Okay, now you use the same girl to be the helper. Number one, they always alert whenever you are unaware. So we have a very clear definition of who the helper is. It's not just someone who lend you the money. Like, oh, I need money. Can you borrow me the money? You don't borrow, you don't give me the money, you're not helper. So no, not like that. Not always like that, okay? But so this is the definitions of who a helper is. Which, well, not only that they lend you money, but they also help you when you are not mindful, when you are unaware, when you are like mindless. They kind of protect you. Oh, okay, now you are unaware. Oh, watch that car, and oh, look at the pavement. Come on, and walk carefully. You see something like that. They always like be alert so that you're not in danger. And number two, they also do that to your belongings as well. So in this image, the guy's a little bit mindless, so I purposely draw a computer there, you see, and now she's watching his computer. So if a guy will steal that computer, she's gonna, oh, that's his belonging. That's not yours. That's him. That's his. Okay, so she's gonna kind of, not only that protect you so that you're not in trouble, but you're not going to lose any belongings, and that's the helper. Okay, and then number 3 is those who offer safety and comfort in time of danger to protect you. And the last one is, if you ask for some help, they're going to help you, but they're going to willing to give you more than what you ask for. So these are helpers. If you have one in your life, you're blessed, because they're hard to come by, not very easy to find, right? Just think about the opposite of helper we talked about last time, taker. Taker are false friend, and they are full of them who always take advantage. You see, totally opposite here. Always help you to alert when you are unaware, but this is to take advantage, whether in front of you or maybe you're unaware. They're going to take whatever you have. They're going to take advantage over what you have or who you are, right? And they take the most, give the least, which is the opposite of to give more than whatever you ask for, right? And they help you when they are in dangers, when they were forced to do, and if they don't help, they're going to be in trouble. That's when they're going to help. Okay, that doesn't mean that the taker will never help at all, but maybe they will, but they will not always be very supportive unless they need to. Okay, while helper, you don't ask for them, even you are unaware, you're not purposely asked for help, but they're going to help. They're going to help not only you, but your belongings as well, your property. Okay? And the last one here, be friends for benefits, which are the opposite of this one. Be there when you're in danger, not when only when you, like in normal circumstances, they're going to help. When you're in danger, they're going to help. So they're going to help no matter what situations you are in. So these are the opposite character of a taker, right? Being a helper. Do you have anyone who are a helper? Do you have any friend who are like that? Anyone? Okay, great. If you have any friend who are a helper, you're blessed, right? Because always you're gonna have some help, and well, that's great. You're gonna need, you have the person. And the second one, we will talk one more today. The second one is companions. Companions are those who trust you and share their secret, because they share their secret. Come on, I did this, and don't tell anyone. This is my secret. It means that they trust you. They have nothing to hide from you. That's companion. And the second one is, not only they share their secret, but they protect your secret. Whenever you tell them something, don't tell anyone about that. Not like, oh, okay, now you tell me not to tell anyone, the whole world will know. Not like that. But if they know that this is your secret, they're going to keep it and not to leak the information, okay? And they stand by you when you have hard times, and they sacrifice everything, even their own life. Wow, that's a little too much to ask for, but this is the definitions of companions. Compare to the talker. You see the opposite here. The talker remind of their past help, but they're not going to help. But if they help you with something, they're going to keep talking about that. You see, I helped you before, even though I don't help you now, but you need to respect me because I helped you before. Or promise about the future help. You see, I don't help you now, but I'm going to help you in the future. So don't expect me to help you now, but in the future I will help. So these are talkers. And to gain favor by empty words, like, I'm going to help you with this and that and those. You see a lot of things, but really refuse to help you when you ask for. So this is really opposite of those who are companions here, who are very sincere on the relationship. So you see, number one here, the difference between the two types, this is generosity. Those who are generous are helper. Those who are selfish are taker. This is not sincerity. This is not generosity. This is sincerity. Those who are sincere are companions. Those who are not sincere are talker. Okay? So time is up. And then I'm gonna ask you one question that you will tell me the answer on Thursday. Okay? From these 4 kinds of people, well, if you have to pick and point your finger at one of them, not the most beautiful one, not the most handsome one, but which kind of character here is the most important? I give you 3 days to think about it. Helper? Would you prefer helper? Would you prefer companion? Would you prefer mentor? Would you prefer supporter here? Yeah, so you will tell me the answer on Thursday. And for today, I asked you earlier why I put all characters of fault friends into one guy, and on the other hand, why I separate the characters of 2 friends into 4 guys here. Okay. So why? You see, not balanced, right? Not identical. Well, I can draw 4 guys as 4 friends as well. No problem, but I didn't have time. No, that's not the real thing. Okay. And the reason is very simple. No, you have one fault friend. That's too many already. And there will never be too many for having true friends. Okay. But fault friend is too many false friend. Okay. No matter what kind of character they are or they show you. But you can never have too many true friends. Just think about it, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. And Jeffrey say, I have good meditation experience. I was relaxed, focused, and my mind was clear. Bukola, I had wandering thought at first, but I practiced letting go. So I open my eyes, that's correct. I readjust my posture, that's correct. Close my eyes again. See, that's Bukola, what Bukola did. You can do the same. And took a deep breath that helped me to refocus my mind. Repeating the mantra helps a lot. That's correct. Open Mipo, I had such a stressful day and everything was too much. But during the meditation, I finally got a moment that I can just breathe and not think about anything. Awesome. Awesome. I wish that this message is sent to people around the world so they don't have to pay for mental therapy. You see that we have free mental therapy today, right? And Kimmerling from Madagascar, thanks. I feel relaxed and nearly sleepy in my meditation. When you feel sleepy in your meditation, the mind is still contaminated. But when the mind becomes clearer, the sleepiness disappears, okay? If you don't know what it is, well, we can talk about it later. Chi Joge, thanks so much for wonderful sessions. After the commencement, I feel so sabai. Going forward, I feel a little bit sleepy. Same. When you face and your mind is being clean, that's when you feel a little bit sleepy. But when the cleaning is over, then you feel fresh and no sleepiness. Okay. And Iman, so peaceful meditation. Okay, Hasil Ho, thanks. And Krishna Colon, thanks for the presentation. Okay, and Bibo Talk, I got interrupted during my meditation, was able to center again. Great. Angelina Bay, Satu. Christian Thompson, a calm, liberated feeling from my meditation. Great. Okay, so that's it for today. Remember, you're gonna need to tell me your answer. Which of these 2 friends would you prefer? If you can choose only one, okay? But well, of course, there will never be too many for having true friends, right? But one false friends can kill you or can derail your life or can make it not good, okay? So having 0 false friends is needed, while having as many true friends as you can will be life blessings. Okay, and we will continue about the 2 more types next time. But for now, that's it for today.
Okay, thank you, Lumpy John, for today. Everyone, let's pay respect to our teaching monk together. Bow, bow, bow.
May you all be happy, healthy, and wise. May all of you have all the wisdoms to overcome obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. May you never be separated from the inner peace within. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace within. That we call the Dhammakaya within, easily and effortlessly without delay. Okay, so thank you very much and see you next time on Thursday. So bye Elsa Marine, bye Bettina, bye Feneri, bye Katarina Kumar, bye Long and DJ Botox and Li Shui and Yoon and Hazel Ho and Jeffrey and Manish and Kimmering and Open Meepo and Ola Jumoke and Alevi and Iman and Ifetayo and Kadari, Bakari, and Obidoye, Oladejo, and Ernest, and Christine Thompson, and Bukola, and Mamadou, and Sam Fang, and Eva Riste, and Hubert, and Samuel, and Kot Jovi, and Ivo Tak, and Mudumita, and Adebola, and Iniola, and Christina Collin, and Serene, and Fenehasina, and Bess, and Jane, Opemipo, and Omolola, and Frankie Liu, and Gideon, and Helena Bay, and Fatmata, and Nandriadina, and Prince Overy, and RTN, Fahare Tansoa, and Obemipo, and Deborah, and Chantal, and Asinse Shukwu, and Mary, and Olaore, and Olawa Pemirerin, and Denise, and Christine Ranpanarivo. See you on Thursday. Bye.